Here is a 1975 Pinzgauer. I had a damaged ignition module. This is simply an ignition switch, which turns everything on except two starting circuits, which then go through this interesting switch. It's like a single pull, single throw, but with independent momentary contacts. And I found out why they're independent. So I took a universal ignition module with a GM style key, and I have the hots going to the battery terminal. I've got most things going to the accessory terminal, and then I have the RPM module, the so-called 4500 unit that provides power to the coil and limits RPM, provides about 16 volts to the coil. And then I have the pink wire, which is used for the military backup, the military night lights on the back, limited visibility lights. And I've done the modification where I use the pink wire for civilian backup lights. So in the run position, everything on accessory, plus the civilian backup lights, plus the RPM module comes on, and then I have the idle cutoff solenoids rerouted from the original breaker to, which goes with the wiper and blower. That's rerouted to the breaker for the pink wire. So in the run position, the idle solenoids are on and the ignition module's on. In the auxiliary position, there's no power to the coil and there's no power to the idle solenoids. So unfortunately, there's also this white wire which bypasses the ballast resistor and puts 24 volts straight to the coil while you're starting. Unfortunately, if you put this on the start post, it will feed back enough voltage through the ballast resistor to keep the starter engaged, and the starter will run continuously. So this is only for tough starting in cold weather. Right now it runs fine. I'll be getting a relay to hook the white wire up to the relay so that I don't have the feedback into the starter. Anyway, let's go ahead. So on accessory position, let me make sure my ground cutoff is on. On accessory position, you have all the lights comes on, the gauges come on, the blower works. On the run position, you have everything, plus you have the idle solenoids and the power to the RPM module and the coil. And then we'll start it. So everything will be complete when I have a relay for this white line that bypasses the ballast resistor for hard starting. But you know, we're heading towards summer here in Arizona. I have some time to get the relay.